Hi, welcome to Sikkhon.com. In today's tutorial video, we will learn how we will go ahead and use multiple worksheets in MS Excel. What is a worksheet? We make multiple worksheets in a document for calculating the figures, how we will be keeping different facts on different pages, finally in one page how we will submit the figures and calculate them accordingly. But before that, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe us and please don't forget to like and share the video. So let's go and start today's class. First of all, what is multiple worksheet? We have to understand this very clearly. Multiple worksheet is whenever we go to work on our document. For example, suppose we are preparing a sales report or we are preparing any salary sheet. Then we want all of this in one sheet only. We will be having all the information in different pages, and in one page only we will be deriving all the totals. So now let us calculate this. This is our multiple worksheet and we will be calculating over here. And the page we can see over here is ASD. Now if we calculate all this below, over here we have January, February, March final accounts. So we can see that over here we have 4 kinds of tabs available. And these tabs over here are known as worksheets. Now if you look at this, when I click on this February, all the information which I am getting here is totally different. And now if I click on March, then we have this blank space. And in the same way, if I click on January, all the information has appeared here, but I am still on the same page. Now again, if I click and go to February, and we go above and check the page name, it shows ASD, which means we are on ASD page. So what do we know now? For the use of the multiple worksheets, we can use this tab and still be on the same page, even if we have multiple tabs. So how will we make these pages, and also what is the purpose of this? I can see over here that I have prepared the report for the month of January. In this report, I can see the amount of rupees 46,000 and the February report has 55,000. So in this way, we can see that other companies also keeps sheets for 12 months. And finally, they make a final report and do year closing. So over here, if we go to the final accounts, over here the total sales which we have, this is the total sales which we have for the month of January and February. And we have taken all the matters to the final account. Now we will see that if you want to make these kinds of documents, then we will be learning that how we will be working on this. So first of all, we will be taking up a new document. By taking up the new document, firstly we need to see how we will use the worksheet and how we will be preparing the sheets. So first of all, we will take a new documents for the Excel. For taking this, we will select a blank workbook. After that, we can see that a new page appears in front of us. So let's save this first. Let's press Ctrl S, then we will go ahead and save the page. And for this purpose only, previously we have already made a video in the course of MS Excel. If you have still not seen the course, you can go over and check it out. Over there, from starting to end, we have discussed about MS Excel's total course in very detailed manner. The link is in the description. If you want, you can check the course out from there. So let's get back to today's video. First of all, we will see that for preparing a worksheet, what needs to be done. Now if we take a look at the bottom, whenever we select a new document, then we can see that we have automatically received 3 sheets on the same page, like sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. So now if we want to take a new worksheet, in this page we can see sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. So in sheet 1, let's write something and go to sheet 2. Then we can see that whatever we have written on the sheet 1 is not available here. In the same way, in sheet 3 also there is no matter of sheet 1 here. This means that the sheets which we are taking will be considered as an individual page. So let's go back to sheet 1. So now if I want to create a new sheet, then here is the icon. If I click on that icon, then we can see that new sheet 4 has appeared on the screen. So first of all, we saw that how new sheets are made, and now we can see that the sheet name has automatically appeared. Now these names can be customized if you want to. Now we will see that the automatic name which has appeared here, how we will go ahead and set this name as per our wish. To change the name of any sheet, we will keep the cursor on that sheet and right click on our mouse. After clicking, we will receive multiple options. First of all, there is insert, then there is delete. We know what delete is used for. So if I click on delete, then sheet 3 has been removed from the sheet category. So again, for changing name, we will just right click on our mouse and then click on rename. After clicking on rename, we can see that we can edit the name of the sheet. So for example, let's give over here January and press enter. Then we can see that our sheet name has changed. So in the same way, we can change the names of the other sheets. So let's rename it to February and press enter. And for now, let's rename this sheet as total. So in this way, we will click on the sheets and then we can change the names as per our wish. Now I will go and use the month of March. In previous case, I did not use the month of March. So what are we going to do? Now if I want, I can do it in two ways. I can take a new sheet from here and then edit it as March. Enter. Now if I want, then I can click on this and place this in between of these two. Then we know that after February, March will come. Or else if I right click on February and click on insert. Then after selecting this option, if I press OK, then we can see that it has come up after January, so we can drag this up and we can bring this forward. Let's remove this for now. So as of now, we have seen how to insert, edit and delete. We can see one more option over here. For understanding that, I have to set a new format. After setting this up, I want this format to be dragged into my second page as well. So we can do this also in two ways. Either we can copy the whole document and then paste it over there, or we can put the cursor on sheet 1 and then if we click on move and copy over here. After coming to this box, we can see multiple options here. In this box, the sheet names are given precisely. So I can move the sheets from this dialog box over here. Let's say if I want to put January in front of March, then I'll click on March here and press OK. Now we can see that it has come in front of March. Previously we had to drag it, but now we can just click on it and it will be done. Now another option is here, that is create a copy. Now if I go on and click this and press OK, then we can see another January sheet has appeared on the screen. So in this way we can go ahead and create a copy of another sheet if needed. This is how we are going to prepare our worksheet. We learned to prepare and delete a worksheet. Now we will see how we are going to work on a worksheet. Like for designing a page or formatting a page. We have discussed all of these in our previous course. If you have not seen our course yet, you can go and have a look. For exercising purpose, the sheet which we have already prepared, let's copy that sheet. If you don't know how to copy the sheet, you can go through our course and you can do it by yourself then. We have discussed there how to change the background color. First of all, we need to drag and select, then go to home page and we can go to background color and select any background color as we want. After that, we can select and merge and center. So all of these has been already discussed in our previous course. You can just go ahead and look into it. Now we will be selecting a few things from the specific region. Okay, then we will right click on the mouse and then copy. We will come up to the new document and then we will paste it here. Okay. So now we can see that all the documents has appeared over here. So we will save it now. Now if we need to adjust it, we have to do that. And if you want, you can do it by yourself. You can make your new document as you like it. We just have to remember that each and every individual page will have the total. And the sum of all these pages will come in another page. That is the total. Now let's paste the same thing in February. We can just go back to our previous file available. Over here, we already have the design for February available. We will just copy this design and paste it over there. Okay. Now, the total that is over here. We know that we added all these to make the total here. So if we want to figure it as quantity-wise, we can do that as well. Currently, we have just kept the sales report on the basis of month in separate sheets. But when at the end of the year, we will set the balance sheet. For that, now we will be learning that how we will be dragging the whole year report on the same page. Whenever we are doing the sales report, we will be setting up different sheets for different clients. For example, if I have 5 clients, so I'll be taking 5 sheets. We'll be placing 5 names of different clients and we'll write on which date which client has paid how much money. After that, I'll get the total. After this, we will be preparing a page named as monthly sales. In that, how much money we have received from those 5 clients will be put in as total submission. So we mainly use multiple worksheets for these kinds of works. Now we will look at a very important part, that how we will be calculating in the multiple pages at the same time. So the calculation is quite simple. We will just click on the total. After clicking on total, for example, let's make a cell here naming total sale. You can design this on your own way. I am just explaining the calculation part here. You can do your work as per your designs. So for calculating multiple sheets, simply we have to give over here equal. After that, the sheet that we want to calculate, we have to click on that sheet. After clicking on the formula bar, we can see that after equal, it is showing January over here, which means the name of the worksheet that we have just clicked, and after that, an exclamation mark has appeared. After that, the field which I want to sum up, I will select that field. So now we can see that the name of this field is F14 and on the formula bar F14 has appeared. After this, if I want to put one more page into sum, then I will type plus, then I will click on February. Then we can see that after the plus sign, February and exclamation mark has appeared here. Now let's select the field in February. After that, if I press enter, then we can see that our total has already appeared here. Now if we go and look over at the formula, we can see that after giving equal, the name of the sheet appears with an exclamation mark, and after that the field that we need to sum, that field's name appears here. Now, if in this document we have to sum up more than one fields at a time, we have to keep in mind we have to give another plus sign over here. Then again we'll go back to February, and just for example, if I want to add up this field as well, after that we can check the formula that February has been put twice. Let's press enter. Then we can see that the 25,000 has separately been included in this. So this was our first step in working with multiple worksheets. We just saw in a very basic way how we will prepare worksheets, and then we learn how to sum up using multiple worksheets. This was all for today's class. We have seen today that in MS Excel how we will be preparing our worksheets, how to create a worksheet and delete a worksheet, how to change its position. Finally, we have seen in any document if there are multiple worksheets data which are there, how we will be taking all that data to one page and then how we will be calculating total to work on it. This was all for today's class. Now you guys practice this daily. If you face any problems, do comment us and let us know. Or else you can message us in our Facebook page facebook.com/Sikkhon. Or else we have our forum.sikkhon.com. You people can sign up and log into this forum and discuss your problems to get the solutions here. Thank you for being with today's class with Sikkhon.com.